By Jonathan CableLONDON, Reuters. Britain is on course for a double-dip recession as renewed lockdown measures to try and quell a second wave of the coronavirus pandemic deliver another hammer blow to economic activity, a Reuters poll found. Having already suffered the highest COVID-19 related death toll in Europe, Britain, like much of Europe, is suffering a resurgence in the spread of the coronavirus and has reimposed strict restrictions on economic activity. With much of the country's dominant service industry forced to close for most of November, the economy was expected to contract 2.5% this quarter, a stark reversal from the 2.6% growth predicted last month. No respondent expected growth this quarter, whereas last month 94% of forecasters polled did. Restrictions have dampened our near-term economic assessment materially. We now look for a contraction in Q4 GDP, said Philip Shaw at Investec. Following an historic 19.8% contraction in the second quarter, the economy was expected to shrink 11.0% this year and expand 5.3% in 2021, much worse than the respective -10.1% and +6.1% penciled in last month, the November 16-19 poll of over 70 economists found. The downgrade comes despite news of successful vaccine trials, which has sent stock markets back to record highs. Queensland stadiums to welcome up to 2,000 spectators. Fire service officials give evidence at bushfire. Royal Commission safety problems found in review of helicopter crash. Coronavirus. Major breakthrough in drug findings. 21 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Victoria. Coronavirus. Victoria's largest spike in more than a month. President signs executive order introducing reforms. Catholic Church asks priests eligible for JobKeeper to donate extra allowance. Coronavirus. Beijing records over 100 cases. Claremont serial killings trial winding to a close. Retired nurse assaulted in Sydney. Steve Bracks and Jenny Macklin to lead Victorian Labour overhaul. Gov pressed on lack of federal prohibitions on donations. First federal intervention into Victorian branch in 50 years. Australians urged to get tested for bowel cancer. WA Premier taking prudent steps to stave off second wave. Output will remain well below pre-recession levels for some time to come, and even if a vaccine becomes available in the course of 2021, it could still take the better part of 4 years for output to reach late 2019 levels, said Peter Dixon at Commerzbank. Reuters poll, United Kingdom economic growth, inflation and interest rate outlook. https://fingfx.thomsonreuters.com/gfx/polling/jublabu/uk%20 economy.png closing parenthesis. Earlier this month, the Bank of England ramped up its stimulus to support the economy, increasing its bond buying program by an additional £150 billion, and said it was still looking into the pros and cons of taking interest rates negative. But bank rate was not expected to move from its record low of 0.10% until 2024 at least, and only 5 of the more than 60 economists polled had a negative print across their forecast horizon. Fishing for a deal. Britain faces the additional headache of Brexit as its informal European Union membership, known as the transition period, following its departure from the bloc, is due to finish at the end of the year, and the two sides have yet to agree terms for their future trading relationship. Amid fears Brexit negotiations are dragging, Europe's leaders are set to demand the European Commission publish no-deal plans, and diplomats have warned Britain time was fast running out for a deal. But hopes for a deal have been fueled by recent positive comments from British government officials and also by the announcement Dominic Cummings, one of the political architects of the Brexit project, was set to leave the government. There is a median 40% chance of a no-deal Brexit, the poll found, unchanged from October's survey, and as in all Reuters polls since the June 2016 decision to leave the bloc, it said the most likely outcome was still some form of free trade agreement. The chances of a Brexit deal seem to be rising, said Holger Schmieding at Berenberg. Although the tough three issues, fisheries, level playing field, dispute settlement mechanism, have reportedly not been fully settled, negotiators are working hard. Reporting by Jonathan Cable. Polling by Vivek Mishra. Editing by Alexandra Hudson.